Happy Halloween, everyone! Hopefully all of you are having a fantastic day or night wherever you live. And no matter where you are right now, I hope you're, having a good time and you're able to accomplish any goal you set out to do today. And so, fitting in with the Halloween spirit, today I want to do another horror recommendation. A series called School Bus Graveyard. Now, this is a series that is been coming out for a few years now. I have seen this actively, appear in my feed and recommended to me when I have browsered series. I've had a lot of you guys in my comment section over the years recommend me to sit down and read School Bus Graveyard as well. And so, with the recommendations in mind, and also wanting to, find something to really read to fit in with the Halloween spirit, I sat down and I dedicated a good chunk of my day to reading this said story. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not really know what I was going to get into. Like, the title honestly does not really give enough information to what you're about to read. And so let's do a brief synopsis. What is it about? And it is something that would potentially interest you. Would you want to read it, so to speak? So, first of all, if you like for instance, creepy stories, horror atmosphere, grim, dark, worlds, etc., this is going to be something for you. Now, if you're squeamish and you don't like stuff like that, then obviously you're probably not going to like it. Now, what is the plot? Well, the plot of School Bus Graveyard is basically about our characters going to this field trip. They go on a field trip, and they go to this haunted house. This girl that has, very abnormal hearing hears phantom sounds here and there. And as they go into this haunted house, this entity, which you can see on screen, appears before them, and it appears behind her, grabs her, and scratches her arm. And everybody else sees it, and then it disappears, and that's it. They go back to, where they're staying, a hotel, motel, and all that, and that night when they go to sleep, they are in this weird red-skied world all together, and these creatures start to appear. Not just one, but dozens. Potentially hundreds. A lot of them start to appear, and they're basically in a zombie-like film. They're not zombies, but it's they might as well be, because it's they're surrounded, and they're in a world that obviously is not for them. They are going to die. And quickly upon reading the chapters and seeing the story unfold, come to find out that the world they're in is kind of like this shadow realm, so to speak. And it is kind of like the upside down. If you have ever watched Stranger Things, then you'll instantly understand what I'm getting at. Is that the world that they're transported to, even if it's a dream world or not, it is basically an exact replica of the main physical world, the normal world, but obviously the sky is red. Time doesn't really move in this world. It moves, but in the main world, time doesn't move. So for instance, if you get sucked into this world at 12 a.m. at night, you can have multiple hours pass in this world, but in actual reality, no time has passed whatsoever. So it's there is a complete distortion of time itself within this world, but they are a reflection of each other. And the shadow world is more or less a very evil world, to where the objects that's in the physical world that is moved will move in the shadow world. But if you try to move something in the shadow world, it won't change anything in the actual original physical plane. I know that this is getting very confusing. I'm trying to make this as cohesive as possible, but basically, our characters are trapped. They are trapped in this realm, and they are forced to go into it every single night, and every time they get, taken out of it, when they go back in it the next night, they're in the exact same position they were in the previous night. So to give some clarification to this, so let's say they're running from, 20 of these shadow creatures, okay? They're running for their lives, okay? The whole group is. And then they wake up, and then they're back in the physical realm again, okay? That means that when they go back into the realm, they will be in that position again where they're running for their lives. Now, the creatures might not be there, but they are always transported back in the spot they get out of the realm at, and go back into that exact same spot. So it's pretty dangerous. It's a very dangerous thing, because it's the realities are, they're similar, and some of the things, carry over, but overall, depending on your actions and where you're taken out of, could lead to potentially your life coming to an end. So you can kind of see the situation. Now, this is something that's been happening for a few weeks to them in the story at the beginning, and they really don't know how to fix it. It can be a permanent thing. Maybe one day they might be permanently trapped in this realm. Whatever may happen, they need answers. They need to do something, because what the story tries to showcase is that they are They are losing the ability to maintain both of their lives. And that is something I really like the direction the story goes in, is that the characters, with them having to deal with this stuff at night, it is affecting their sleep, where they feel exhausted, they feel like they're dragged down. So basically, their reality itself, or their normalcy, is breaking down. They're not able to maintain a proper balance. They are effectively having both of their lives, or technically their main life, slide and slip and be destroyed because of the night activities of them being sucked into that world and having to deal with it. And obviously that's very important, because one wrong step, they're going to die, but it's just like, it makes a lot of sense why they would also want to focus on their activities, because it's like if they ever do manage to get out of that shadow-like realm, they want to be able to pursue a career, pursue activities and stuff that will be able to further their lives. They don't want to drop and end everything because of what's currently going on. And the fact is if they do drop that stuff, it might basically then be admitting defeat to what's going on. So there's a lot of variables to this, but the story honestly is very engaging. I love exactly what it's about. It's very reminiscent of Nightmare on Elm Street, Stranger Things. There's a lot of themes that remind me of Shotgun Boy and stuff, with the color palettes, the grays, the blacks, and the reds. I love everything about this series, and I cannot recommend it enough. Like, if you're someone that legitimately wants to have a creepy story that has the characters having to balance their lives but also deal with these dreamlike states and stuff of reality, you should read this. It's good. A lot of people recommended this series to me for a long time now, and I will say, if you're someone that legitimately does like for instance, like those type of themes, you will like this. It's good. I recommend it. And thank you so much for everybody out there that has recommended me to read School Bus Graveyard. I've enjoyed what I've read. I'm about to be in season 2, or part 2 of School Bus Graveyard, and I've loved every twist and turn it's had so far. I can't wait to see how the conclusion of the latest content has been. But I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in the story, I'll have a link in the description. You can check it out for yourself. It's free to read, the whole series, etc. So do check it out there. But I love you guys. Be safe. Happy Halloween. Chibi out.